Hey, what's going on, people? This is Dyme A Duzin, and you're now tuned into the Encore radio show.
The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of...
Before I had the deal, I was out here with the we been counting money on them niggas. See, before I had them bitches, I was out here with the we been counting money on them niggas. See, before I had the digits, I was out here with the we been counting money on them. See, before I had the deal, I was out here with the we been counting money on them. We some rich young niggas out the project. Still counting money on them. Screaming fuck them other niggas in the process. Right? Still counting money on them. We some rich young niggas out the project. Still counting money on them. We some rich young niggas out the project. Still counting money on them. I was counting money right in front of the corner store. They was talking rap.
Good morning, folks. It's the Encore radio show, live here. This is Wise.
This is I.S. Jones.
And we got Dyme A Duzin in the building.
What's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming back, yo. This is your second appearance on the Encore radio show.
Yeah, the first was the Hip Hop Project.
Yes,
and now
yes.
Back with that Crown Fried, man.
Yes, man. Yo, I really appreciate it when artists come back because
Yeah.
it's not just like, we don't do the show just to say, oh, yo, come on the show, talk about your project once, and I never see you again. We actually care. We
grow a relationship with
Absolutely.
you, though. We get to see your progress as an artist. It's
Yes,
exciting.
I get to see you guys grow, so, it's a
Yeah.
Thank
pleasure.
you very much.
We're so grateful.
We appreciate that.
No
We appreciate that. So, like you said, you met a little bit over a year ago when you released your project Hip Hop. At the time you had discussed it, your mindset was happier compared to your previous project at that time. So, what was your mind state this time around for Crown Fried?
Well, the whole concept of Crown Fried comes from me being born in Crown Heights, actually. So, I was born there May 13th, 1992. So, this is about the realities of the environment that I grew up in, and just being there now and just seeing what goes on and just telling the story. So hip hop, I feel like, was very, positive and motivational for people musically. But right now I'm just getting, really real and, just telling the realities of where I stay and how I feel being from that place and living in that place and things I got to go through trying to walk a righteous path, but, having other, having obstacles,
Absolutely. So before we get into Crown Fried all the way, let's take a step back. Let's go back to hip hop because we talked before hip hop came out, or technically like right as hip hop was coming out. We didn't really get to talk about it after. So from a numbers perspective, according to SoundCloud only, and this project was out everywhere basically. Hip hop really moved numbers. So 15 tracks, none with less than 7,200 listens. 5 tracks, slightly under 15K. 6 tracks between 20 and 45,000 listens. My single, the first single with 190,000 listens, and Stay Up featuring Kalani, just shy of 1 million listeners. The numbers speak for themselves.
Beastly.
But is that how you measure your success?
Oh, nah. Right now, I feel like, especially the Stay Up song with Kalani, shout out to Kalani, we got together and made magic in Beverly Hills.
Absolutely.
And I feel like she's really blowing up right now, and she really blessed me with that track. So I feel like a lot of traction comes to that because, of her, and I'm introduced to her fans through that. But I don't measure my success like that. I feel like, the success is when I'm actually moving units and I'm selling out shows, and I feel like with this Crown Fried project I am introducing myself more to the fans, to the people, and getting my name out there more, and just establishing that so I can be recognizable to the people and bring them out and sell out shows.
Absolutely.
Sell a unit.
You mentioned that, and I had this question way at the end, but I have to throw it up now. So, did you see the video with Stro and Ebro regarding radio play for local artists and how to get that?
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't see the full interview. So shout out to Stro, that's my boy. Watched him grow, and he's been a homie of mine in the industry and just in general, Brooklyn homie for a long time. But I've heard about it, and I do understand his argument. I want to hear more about it because I don't want to speak on anything that I don't really.
Yeah, understandable. So basically, what Ebro was saying was, for local artists to get radio play, they need to have people in the clubs moving. They gotta have people in the clubs dancing, people requesting it to DJs, and that's how the traction moves its way up to the radio station.
Yeah.
So for you now with Crown Fried, it seems that's what you're trying to do. You want to get people moving in the streets, in the club as well, to eventually get that radio play from New York that you desire.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like New York, in the past, we've really been known for our bars.
Yeah.
And, you know, people really take that seriously in New York, even, like, in the battle rap culture. Like, all of the best battle rappers in, like, the URLs and, you know, they are New York artists. Harlem, you know, Murder Mook, Charlie Clips, Lord of Luck. So we were always infatuated with the bar aspect. So I feel like when artists from New York, they approach a song or a hit song, like they're spitting, but you know, say an artist from Atlanta is rocking the clubs like Future.
True.
And I feel like it's something that we have to slowly adapt into. I feel like we kind of doing that. I feel like as an artist, like myself, I feel like, you know, I'm Dyme A Duzin. Like I can switch up styles, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's gonna be effortless for me. I feel like, but I feel like, you know, New York, and as a whole, we gotta find our club sound. I can understand what Ebro is saying when it comes to that though, but I mean, hopefully I can help build that and mold that, you know.
Is that compromising as an artist? Not you, because you Dyme A Duzin, but for artists who doesn't necessarily feel comfortable switching their style up to make a club record, is it compromising them?
Yeah, it is, because you don't ever want to force anything.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not gonna come out dope.
True.
You know, so you got people out here trying to make that hit break, and that's low-key been going on for years. Because you got dudes like hearing shit from labels like, yo, you need this type of record, you need this, and you got niggas going in the studio like that's just strictly bars. That's just like, damn, I'm gonna do this. They buying hooks from people.
Yeah.
They like, you know, so it is compromising, but I feel like if you're a real MC, you gotta adapt, man. If you're a real artist, you're an entertainer, you gotta adapt.
Fair enough. Okay, first plug. Sign up at dymeallday.com.
Yes, sir.
To get a preview link of Dyme's new EP, Crown Fried, before it drops.
And a lot more.
Perfect. That's DYMEALLDAY.com.
Yes, sir.
All right, now, Utica. For those listeners from outside, those people who listening from outside of Brooklyn area, can you explain what that call sign is for everybody?
Well, Utica Avenue, if you ever been to Brooklyn, Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
Shout out to Alley's.
You know about the Utica Avenue, and I grew up around that area, and the whole Utica thing comes from dollar cabs on the block, you know, telling you that, you know, Utica, Flatbush, King Plaza, like, you know, you would have the dollar cab, you get in there, you pay $2, a cab drive you all the way down, a big van to drive you and a bunch of passengers down Utica to wherever you want to go, wherever stop, and let you out and do the same thing, go back again. So, you know, Utica was something I always heard growing up.
Yeah, definitely. So I can see where the homage comes from.
Yeah.
Honestly, what it reminded me of, I laughed OD when I heard it the first time, because it reminded me of when I saw the first video of you in Dollar Van Demos.
Oh yeah! Wow! Oh my God!
Like throwback.
Oh my God! Cause damn, Dollar Van Demos. Cause I remember I did that track. I did it in the van, and like they edited it so weird.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like the beat was all off, like my flow was all off, and I was like, what is this? And they're like, yeah, you know, we're putting this out next week. I'm like, what?
No.
And they were just like, but you know, shout out to Dollar Van Demos. I appreciate, you know, that's very Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be a part of that, but I didn't know the edit was gonna be how it was.
Yeah. You know, honestly, it was very influential because I didn't know this until a couple of years later, but McDonald's actually did a commercial off of Dollar Van Demos as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, they
look
did
at
it.
you.
Yes, you know, y'all. If y'all haven't ever watched that, just Google like McDonald's Dollar Van commercial
And
see
that's
what happens.
Utica, boy.
Yo,
That's Utica for you.
exactly. Okay, so 18 of the 15 tracks on Hip Hope feature other artists. A shift from your other projects where only a handful of features between them collectively were present.
I mean, 8
So-
of the 15 tracks.
Yeah, 8 of the 15. So, which direction did you take Crown Fried? Feature full or feature less?
I mean, it's still a project that's building.
Mm-hmm.
I've been calling it an EP. I wanted to break it down to 7 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, you know, every day I feel like, you know, I come up with new ideas. And I've been structuring with the songs I already have and songs that I want to be on the project.
Okay.
And I feel like it may be more.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't really
Nice
know.
little project then.
Yeah, I don't know. I could be in my Kendrick Lamar shit. Like Kendrick put out a EP with 16,
Yeah,
15, 16 tracks. So I'm like, it may have to be something like that. And then he was like, you know, I was breaking the rules, and I respect that. I feel like, you know, in hip hop, you know, we got to be innovative, and we can't let, you know, the corporates control, you know, what we about. We just got to do what we do. But right now it's building. You know, we got some cool features on there already. My boy Wati Haru.
Hey.
Yeah, you know, he's in my crew 1160 that we're building up right now. We about to, you know, introduce ourselves to the city real soon. We got Dave East on there. Got Nitty Scott.
Oh, nice.
We got Dave East. Nice. He just put out a project yesterday. It's crazy. Who else we got on there? We got Kalani's artist. She actually has an artist that she has on her label.
Nice.
Her name is Ombre Perkins. And she's dope. I'm trying to get my boy YC the Scenic on there. So
That's the homie right
yes, you know, it's real New York. It's real Crown Heights. And so yeah, you know, it's got a few features on there, but I don't know how many tracks are gonna be on there yet.
Okay. So talk to me about 1160 because I saw a little bit, you know, but I don't really know. So give me the insight on 1160.
Okay, so artist wise, 1160 is Dyme A Duzin, Wati Haru, Jonah Grizz, and Carl Sharon.
Okay.
Wati Haru, Brooklyn, Flatbush, Jonah Grizz, Gowanus Projects, Carl Sharon, Soundview, Bronx.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And we kind of came together based off 1160 comes from 1160 Eastern Parkway. That's the, you know, basically the trap house that we used to be chilling at and creating at. When I had left Phony People, I felt like, you know, I didn't really have a lot of, you know, homies in the music that I could really vibe with.
Yeah.
I felt like, you know, those guys, they were cool. Like, we had a good time. We, you know, we did a bunch of, we did a bunch of shows. We practiced together for a long time. We did shows with Erykah Badu, Talib Kweli, Mos Def. Like, we had a good run together.
Yeah.
But you know, it came our time to part ways, and 1160 was like my new family, you know.
Okay.
And we would chill at 1160 Eastern Parkway. It was Jonah's house, the guy from Gowanus. And, you know, we would build there. You know, we would talk about what we wanted to do, and you know, the rest was history from there. So 1160 is a collective of New York artists that are just doing some creative shit and just building a conglomerate right now.
All right. So, are we gonna see like a collective project put out?
Compilation album, that would be dope. We working on music together all the time. We already have music in the raps, under raps, and hopefully that it all makes sense and come to fruition.
How hard is it to have to record a dope track, particularly in light of 1160, right? How hard is it to record a dope track and just say, you know what, we're gonna hold on to this for a minute, just because?
You know, in this day and age, you can't even really do that.
Really? Okay.
Because it's like, you know, you got a track that you know is hot. You know, got to get out there, like the track Into the Crown with me and Wati Haru. That was the track that I was trying to save for the intro for the Crown Fry project.
Okay.
Well, right now it's doing 20,000 on SoundCloud
Yeah.
because people are digging it and it's just bringing me more traction. So it's like you can't always hold music. Like in this day and age, you can't be holding on to music. Like you gotta let that shit out because it's like this is the moment.
Yeah.
It's now. So it's like, you know, it's difficult to hold music. You gotta put that out because you're always growing, you're always changing, you're always getting. I mean, for me personally, I feel like we always getting better. So we just gotta let that music out for the people and let them know what's on our mind at that moment.
Okay, all right. So, first single, That Chicken, dropped back in June, with the visuals being released in mid to late September. So, can you talk to us about the song and hit us with your favorite bars from it?
Well, That Chicken, it's about that, you know, that chicken. We talk about money when we say that.
Chicken. I'm uptown.
Yeah, uptown. Yeah, that chicken. So you know, I kind of like played off the whole crown fry idea, and you know, that chicken is just a perspective from a young kid coming out of New York, trying to, like I said, live a righteous path, but having obstacles and just having to deal with certain things in your hood that's like unavoidable. You know, it's circumstances. So you know, it's just my perspective, and one of my favorite bars in there. Blasphemy, how be praying for a come up, tender like shades in the summer, toting AKs with a drummer, outraged when police lay our brothers next week on the same street, spraying with another nigga, stress that's on my mind, stress my sober mind. Though the hood is weak, be fine, good in speaking these texts of the times. Trace sketches for the blind, shit Webster don't define. But if these record execs don't check for a nigga for the check, I'm low in mine. So it's like, you know, it's just that internal dilemma, like, I'm trying to live this life. I'm trying to give people good music. I'm trying to motivate people, but it's like, you know, if these niggas don't pay attention, what the fuck I got to do? Yeah. You know, like, what am I gonna do to get money and live and feed my family? You know, so it's just that mind state, you know.
See, I always like when artists they recite bars in front of me, because you can see the passion that comes from them, and you can see, especially like I don't even have to say like really like explain too much. Like, it immediately takes you back to what you were thinking about, and you can tell me and you can show me that, you know, this is how I felt in the studio, or even when I was writing it. This is how I felt. This is how I wanted people to perceive it. Cause some people, bars go right over their head. They just be like, oh, okay, we spit that, that was fire, but they don't even know why it was fire.
You ain't even looking. They didn't think about the backstory behind these lyrics.
Facts.
You know.
Okay, so again, That Chicken was produced by D Major and is available on Dyme A Duzin's website, dymeallday.com. That's DYMEALLDAY.com. So who shot the video, and were you involved in the video treatment?
Yeah, definitely. I'm working close with my boy Tanner Jarman, amazing NYU student director. He's from out in LA. It's funny how I met him. We were just in like a Buffalo Exchange one day. He's like, yo, that's funny. He was like, yo, ain't you the dude that did our deli?
Yeah, deli.
And I'm like, yeah, you know. He was like, yeah, you know, I shoot video. So, you know, from there, we're trying to start building. We shot 3 videos already. So we started off with my joint, The Real Swank, which was the intro for my hip hop tape, and then we did Good Lord with Stro and Wati Haru, and That Chicken I feel like is our best video thus far, because we're beginning to understand each other and understand the vision that we want to give, and I feel like we should just keep going because we got something good going. I feel like That Chicken is, if not one of his best videos, definitely my best video.
Yeah, I would have to agree, by far actually. Now, I saw you did something that you had did in another video. I want to say like the Father's Day video, where you had someone who was older almost reciting lyrics or words from someone else. So in the That Chicken video, I believe it was Farrakhan at the end. So I could see, that's why I had to ask whether it was you that did the treatment or added to the treatment as well.
Oh, that was in the song before the treatment was even done. So that was in the song. The way I found out that was so crazy. Farrakhan was just saying, you know, for those who kill each other for $1, who are bought off by $1, who betray each other for $1, you're gonna have to find another medium of exchange, because in a little while the dollar won't be worth a dime. So when I heard that, it was actually a Power 105 interview. With Farrakhan. It was like a 2-part interview, and that just popped up. I was with my girlfriend, and we were just like, yeah, I need to use that. As soon as it came on, we looked at each other and was like, yeah, we need to use that. So I recorded the song, and within 2 days after that, I got that clip. And I just was like, nah, this needs to go in there somehow.
Perfect. All right, so the second single of Crown Fried was Enter the Crown, again featuring 1160 Fam and Wati Haru. So what statement did you want to make with this track?
You know, like I said earlier, it was supposed to be the intro for the project. So, you know, I wanted to give you a vibe of what I felt when I step outside the Crown Heights, you know, into the Crown, like, see where I come from, you know, burnt lips, black from the backwoods, kush bats wrapped in that flat bush, wildin', my whole stylish, snobbish, eating good, moving so Italian, Marvin, with the squad, they want no problems, tough talk, get him charged, hope his bros guard him, God, all these gold bars that I go hard in, got these bras on the rockets like Hove signed them, they know I'm ballin'. You ain't never starting in the game, but you're fucking lames. Blonde hair don't make you super stupid, nigga. I'm just saying, slipping them. Yo, like, it's just like how I feel. Like, you slipping in my hood, you get murked right around the corner from the church. Like, Utica is right around the corner from the church. It's like, you know, it is what it is. It's just, you know, observing, like, coming from somewhere else and entering my city, you know, my town.
It's like an introduction to your part of the town.
Yes, sir.
All right, so who are some of the other producers on this EP? So far, at least.
I've been working with this producer named Graves. He is. I was introduced to him from Selection. This is a radio station called Selection, and you know, they have like episodes every week.
Yeah, they're from out west. Like
that's how I found out about them when I went out there. When I went out there, I did the track with Kalani. I found out about Selection, and we started working close together. We got a few tracks on the album. Who else is on there? We got this dude named Montage. He's been producing for a lot of artists. Like, he's just a low-key producer. And he told me recently that he's been listening to me since he was in 7th grade.
Wow, that's amazing.
So it's just weird. It's like, it's funny because I got years in this game, because I started when I was like maybe 14. And I'm 23 now.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's all been like a growing experience. But, you know, just to see like guys that are inspired by me and just been listening to me for so long and actually be able to work with me is just, and me being able to work with them, because they're dope. Like, Montage is dope. So I feel like that's an honor, like, for somebody to be like, yo, even Stro, like Stro. I remember Stro coming to a Phony People rehearsal and showing me that he had my song on his iPod. Like, I had my album, my first ever album before any of this shit. Like, it was called Shut Up and Listen. It came out in like 2009, 8, and Stro had that. So it's like, you see these guys grow up, and for me to be a part of their success, and then for me to even be like on my own road to success as young as I am, you know, it's just dope to see. So it's special. It's a special time for all of us right now. I feel like it's dope. Montage, Graves, Ras Fresco, my boy from Toronto. What else is on there? Oh yeah, Hiko Momoji is the dude that he produced Into the Crown. He works with Black Wax creators. They're out in they're in the city.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of work with like Awful Records and ASAP and all those guys. Yeah. D Major, they're from Delaware. They got a joint. They got a clique called the Cypher Clique. Dr. Genius is helping me out on the project. You know, he did Day and Night for Kid Cudi and shit. we still building.
Okay. See, you talked about inspiration. I don't know if you guys know this, but the first song ever played on the Encore Radio movie, at least when we played music, was New Brooklyn. That was the first song ever played. Like all I said was, "Hi, this is my first new show called the Encore Radio Show. We'll be right back." Boom, hit play. New Brooklyn.
Wow.
See, though, yeah.
That's dope.
All about inspiration. So again, another question I'm gonna skip forward and ask. What's the most flattering thing a fan has done for you today?
Flattering. I went to London and I had a show. I did a tour out there. And there was this gift given to me. It was a skateboard with my face on it.
Wow.
It was my painted face on a skateboard along with my name. And I had just finished performing. And right as I finished, a dude came up to me and gave me a skateboard and said, "Yo, this is yours, man. I made this for you." And it was crazy. It was just like, wow, I'm out in London, far away from home. And somebody appreciates my music enough to make me, something that's special. Take that time out to make me something that's special. So
That's amazing.
That's crazy. Where's that skateboard now, man?
Yeah.
it's in my room.
So you don't use it?
No, it was just a deck. It was a skateboard deck. Like
okay,
I can use it if I wanted to put like wheels on it, but I just want to keep it as a souvenir. I don't want to like fuck it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Oh man. Okay, so what do we have coming up next? Are we gonna see Crown Fry on Tidal and Apple Music?
Definitely. Yep.
Which do you prefer?
Fuck Apple.
Team Apple, A.
Nah, I mean, I like Tidal. Hip hop is on Tidal right now.
Yeah.
Hip hop is not on Apple Music though. But
there we go.
we need that to happen. But we're on Spotify. We're on Tidal right now.
Yeah.
I just want the music to just be accessible to everybody. So we just trying to get it all across the boards. We're gonna make that happen.
Okay. And we have a release date or general area on a calendar?
I'm not gonna say that. As I got interviews that I'll be listening to, and I'll be like, yeah, it's coming out in March, and then this shit don't come out till like next year September. So it's just all about the work process. It's about
Can we get the season?
Yeah, give us a season.
I mean, it's feeling real fall winter. So like you could probably get it as early as November or like I'm saying dates now. You can probably get it in the fall or probably in the winter, but we just filling it out right now. I'm just creating the best music I can.
All right, bet. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, more with Dyme A Duzin. We have a whole bunch of questions, including first annual Steve's Day, how that show went and all that. It's the Encore Radio Show. Good morning.
Hey, am I like art type girl? I'm Arlene Donna.
And I'm Young Nate.
And we have the Harlem Art Festival starting October 23rd until the 25th.
Located at 226 West 145th Street in Harlem.
You can buy tickets at heartlemartfestival.eventbrite.com. And you can follow us on social media, Heartlem_ for Twitter and Instagram, and /Heartlem on Facebook.
Yo, it's your favorite South Bronx rapper, Reggie the God, coming from Empire the Nation, Fear the 23rd and all that. And I would like to invite you to the New Rules pre-shows, November 13th and November 28th, full of dope artists. And if you want to perform, just hit me up on my social media handles, Young Regito on Twitter and Reggie the God on Instagram. I'm definitely accepting artist music, dope artists only. All right, don't come to me with all that foo-foo. I don't care about that. I'm looking for dope artists that's about it, that have their heart in their music. So if you down, you down. Hit me up. New Rules.
Yo, what's up, man? My name is Sham, and I'm representing the Sound Killers. I want to invite everybody out to come check out this concert. It's going to be this Wednesday, October the 21st, 2015. It's going to be at the Kimberly Project. That's on 1332 Atlantic Avenue. Doors open up at 8 p.m. Can't wait to see you there. TSK.
Coming up on a future episode of the Encore Radio Show.
I'm the illest on my label. When you dreaded niggas try to fade you. Got me feeling like I'm Jesus. Sacrificial shit is sick how they repay you. Hopped off the cross with a cough. Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they lost. Crown full of thorns, bloody rounds in my palms. Wine red, let's break bread, the child is reborn. Fuck what these clown niggas on. Since 06, a trendsetter niggas been killer. Death to my jams, vendetta, bitch, you been jealous. Hard to harm the army with the way your men set up. Lacking dividends, how you listening to they lectures? Y'all chipping in, we speeding in the Sprinter bins, catch up. Must have been mistakes, to be frank. We trying to relish in the moment, have fun and add funds to the bank. Grab buns on bad ones with the swank. Every one of you fake. Talk shit and show love to my face. I'm with my Swiss bitch making slow love to her face. Toronto Bay baked me butter and cakes. Hit it raw, bust it on the butt to be safe. You brought been the slides and sidekicks. The rhymes is honest. The flow so timeless. Such a fucking anomaly. You remaining anonymous. Silence the fraudulence and fade the following. 0911 fly a plane inside of twins. Fly as Iron Eagles. Give the praise to Donovan. Swank Jesus. Sheesh.
And we're back with the Encore radio show, and we are back with Dyme A Duzin. Hey, this morning. So, Dyme, what was it like performing at the first annual Steez Day?
Steez Day was an honor. You know, if people don't know, like, Steez was one of my best friends in high school. A Murrow alumni could have vouched for you. Could vouch for me, us. And, you know, we would spend a lot of time together. We'd be rapping in the lunchroom, writing raps in the lobby. And, you know, I felt like this was my chance to really, you know, honor him as an artist and let him know how incredible I felt like he was. And I respect Joey for actually putting that show on and reaching out to me to make it happen. Like, Joey Badass himself, like, hit me up and was like, yo, do you want to be a part of this? So, you know, I can't hate on that. It was great. The crowd was dope. There's a lot of people there, probably like over 10,000 people.
Wow. Is that the biggest crowd you've had to date?
I want to say that, but then I did a show with like these Asian guys, Traffic and Deep Pride, and there was a lot of Asian people there. So that might have been my biggest show, but this is probably close, if not the biggest. Yeah.
Okay.
It was in Central Park, correct?
Yeah, Summer Stage.
That's what's up. I was supposed to go. I flopped.
It was beautiful. It was really hot though.
Yeah.
It was raining, but it was hot. I literally passed out. Like, I had people with me that helped me out though, but.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was just too hot.
Okay.
After I performed, I drank no water. I was wilding the fuck out. There was no water there though. They were just giving out liquor.
Well,
let's fix that next year.
Let's
We need a little water.
Water next time Steez Day.
Yes,
make it happen.
Yes.
So I was searching the internet a while back and saw a comedy skit featuring you and Capital Steez. Now we're coming up on timely passing. What would be different for you as an artist and as a person if Steez was still with us?
Wow. I feel like me and Steez would be doing a lot more music. He really introduced me to spirituality as far as like chakras and like he was really the first person to really sit down and explain that to me. So I feel like I would be even deeper into that concept, just like aligning my chakras, just getting information from him that helped me become more of a centered person. Cause like that's how he, like, the conversations we were having was just like nothing but spirituality. He was putting me on the sites that I can go to about meditation and just, so I just feel like,
and that was way back. Like, I'm just now getting into it now in 2015.
And that was like, 2012. He was putting me onto this. And he was just like, I feel obligated to do this. And he was just like a visionary, just like, he was just a special kid. And it's sad that he's gone, but I feel like if he was still here, I would be even deeper into that. I feel like we would be doing a lot more music. I feel like the relationship with me and Pro Era even would be even better because Steez is really the one that said, brought me into the Beast Coast. Like he was like, yo, Dimes, you Beast Coast. Underachiever said it, Flatbush Zombie said it, but I feel like Steez was the man of Beast Coast. Like, he was the boss of the Beast Coast. And he was just like, yo, come through, Dyme. Like, you are Beast Coast. So, like, the way shit's going on now with the way people, you know, these guys don't really know. Like, they don't really know what the real deal is because, you know, we had the relationship, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody clicked up afterwards, basically.
Yeah. Niggas was on their own shit.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So King Stilo is scheduled to be released in 2016.
Really?
Has Joey reached out to you for any work on that project?
Nope.
Would you reach out to him?
Nah.
Why not?
It don't make no sense. I mean, I have songs with Steez that are released. Like, if they want some of those, they can get them. But, like, I wouldn't want to, like, reach out to Joey and be like, hey, can I get on the Steez album? Nah, like, that was my actual, that's my actual nigga. So it's like, I don't need to be, you know, doing those made up, you know, we the realest, nigga, 50 Cent. Like, nigga, we knew each other, like, that's my real nigga.
True.
So,
It's crazy because in that comedy skit, I watched it as well, and I had to go back and start. I was like, wait. Where's Steez? And I looked and I was like, I didn't even see he had no hair. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he was real different. Like, he changed drastically within a few months. I remember, like, I didn't even smoke at one point. And he started smoking. I think that's what really, like, kicked it off. He was really on his Rastafari and that shit. So, you know, I had left. We all went to Edwin Almuro together. Like, me, Steez, CJ Fly, Nick Caution. We all went to school together. So, we rapping in ciphers and shit. And, you know, from there, you know, I had left Murrow, and then from there, that's when Pro Era started. So, if I was still in Murrow for all that time, low-key, I probably would have been part of Pro Era. But, you know, I had my crew for only people at that point, and we were doing our shows, and they were coming out to support us. Yeah. So, you know, shit happens for a reason.
Fair enough. So talk to me about Puma. How is that relationship going? I saw a promo video. I think it was early this year with you, Meek, a couple other artists as well that were all Puma representatives.
Yeah, you know, it's me, Meek, Casey Veggies. Vic Mensa was dealing with Puma for a little while. You know, they're a dope brand. They reached out. They liked the music, like what I was about, and you know, they've been supporting. Yeah, much love to Puma. You know, a brand as big as them to be, you know, showing me attention on some like, yo, we really fuck with you and what you're doing. You know, that's amazing.
That's what's up.
It's amazing. A little Brooklyn kid just getting, you know, pinpointed by this big ass brand that can like buy my house.
So, who are some artists you're influenced by now?
Right now, you know, definitely the Kendrick Lamars, the Drakes. Really inspired by, still to this day, Amy Winehouse.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, she actually motivated me to want to sing more.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so I sing quite a bit on this new project. Even on that chicken a little bit, I sing a little bit. But you know, I've been really getting into my, you know, even with the whole, you know, band thing, I was the lead singer of that band.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm really taking it more seriously. You know, I feel like she inspires me to do that. Kendrick, Drake, who else? I remember Max was in here mentioning Vince Staples. I feel like that's probably like one of the guys that are closer to my lane right now as far as like artists that are out right now. So Vince Staples is real inspiring. He pushes me and he makes me want to work harder because he's a dope artist.
Okay. So you have a show coming up on the 21st at the Santos Party House. How can people get tickets?
Major Stage is the people who are throwing that event. I'm sure that people can find the tickets online just by Googling the event, Major Stage, CJ Fly, Dyme A Duzin. I'm doing a show with CJ Fly and the whole Pro Era. Okay. And that's October 21st. The tickets are on the Pro Era site. Tickets are on the major stage site. So it's different ways to get them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a zoo, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to get on stage and perform that chicken for the first time after the video is out.
Yeah.
Shout out again to the Santos Party House for hosting the dope ass event on the
Shout out to
21st.
them. Thank y'all.
So for artists who may want to work with you on a track or a project, how would they go about contacting you or going about making that sort of connection happen?
I mean, the best way would probably be to meet me in just like the right place and play me some music.
Okay.
And I'll probably be like, hey, let's do it. But I mean, I got booking info. You can reach out, let me know what you want to do. Hit my management up, hit me up directly on Twitter. And if I'm feeling the shit, I'm gonna make it happen. It's not all about the money. It's not about none of that shit. It's just about the art. So it's like we're gonna make it happen.
All right. At Dyme A Duzin. Oh, excuse me. At Dyme A Duzin. For those who didn't hear me.
DYMEADUZIN.
Yes.
I am Dyme. I mean, DymeAllDay.com. I am Dyme was my old site. We switching up. We got the Dyme All Day. Because it's
all day.
All day. All day. Every day.
So people who sign up for this mailing list, you said they can get more than just info about the EP. What else can they get?
Well, I'm thinking about releasing my next single early for the people that have signed up. So they'll probably get it even a week early.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like before it even hits SoundCloud, before the blog start posting it, I'll send it to the people that signed up to the site directly.
Okay.
And that's just a little secret for them. I'm not gonna get into too much that of the other stuff that we're gonna give the fans, because it's really all about y'all. It's all about the people. So got some nice surprises, so we're gonna save those.
All right.
Okay.
So aside from the music, Dyme is a person, right? What are some things that are near and dear to your heart? What are some things that you see in life, that you see in the news that really affect you as a person?
I mean, we all know the obvious about what's going on in the young black community and how many young black kids are suffering and dealing with police brutality, and that I always think about how I can make that better through music, or speak about that and change perceptions. But yeah, just the way we're treated as young black men, especially young black women. Just as a person, I feel like it's unjust. We need justice when it comes to the wrongdoings that are done to us as a people. And yeah, man, that hurts the most, just to see years down the line how we're still treated. And hopefully our future generation, our next generation, just doesn't have to deal with the shit we have to deal with. And I just really wanted to make it, I feel like it's important for us to get past the racism shit. I got love for my family, I got love for my people, so it's just like I just want everybody to be able to live comfortable, everybody to not have to worry.
All right, folks. Well, we want to thank Dyme A Duzin for coming through.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
Crown Fried. We're gonna get that in fall, winter ish.
So somewhere in those seasons.
Yeah,
When it's cold.
When it's cold
outside.
All right, folks. Make sure you guys follow Dyme A Duzin at Dyme A Duzin on Twitter and Instagram as well. DymeAllDay.com. Make sure you guys sign up for that mailing list. Get that exclusive information.
Everything.
Yes, everything.
First.
All day.
All day.
All right, folks, and this is Wise.
This is I.S. Jones.
And he didn't really say much. We got King Cope in the building as well.
Yo. Set producer back here. Hey.
Facts.
Uptown.
Facts. All right, folks. It's the Encore Radio Show, and we out. Good morning.
Good morning.
The Encore Radio Show is an indie creative network production, recorded at Redbird Studio and executively produced by Chris Scope Aesthetic.